The only way the world can change is if we can empower each one of the person who is listening to it to find their own moon charts and to be able to, for them to solve the biggest problem facing humanity. And I want to just give you some thought process of what does it take to solve the massive problems, and what thought process goes through, what thought process needs to happen.
That is why we do what we do here at Neurohacker, and why I do what I do, is because healthy people don't solve problems.
Yes.
Or healthy people solve problems, excuse me. Sick people
Don't-
are distracted and by their pain and suffering, and they don't solve problems. And what we need is a world full of problem solvers. So teach us how to do it, Naveen.
So the one part of it obviously is dream, imagination is the biggest thing. The only thing we can't achieve is the things we can't imagine. So I always tell people, dream so big that people think you're crazy, and never be afraid to fail, because you only fail when you give up. Every idea that does not work is simply a stepping stone to a different idea and a bigger idea. So to me, it's about looking at the world of possibilities, looking at the world of creating abundance, right? It is not about using less of what we have. It's about creating more of what we need. So now imagine, we humans, even though we believe we fight over things, and the reason we fight over things, not because we are greedy, because we believe the things are scarce. And people say, no, humans are just greedy. And I say, just not true, because imagine, what is one thing we know that's abundant? Air. And you see 70,000 people in a stadium enjoy the game, and they never slap the person next to them and say, hey, you're breathing my air. Why is that? Because we believe it's enough for every one of us. Now imagine, what if the energy could be the next air, which is democratic and is free to everyone? Every 90 minutes, more solar energy falls on this planet than we use in the whole year. Simply a matter of conversion. Similarly, if you go back 200 years ago, the most precious metal was aluminum, because it was never available in the pure form. It was so expensive that top of the Washington Monument is made of aluminum. It was most precious metal we had, until we got the technology called electrolysis that made it easy for us to extract aluminum from bauxite, and now we throw it away. Now, once we get the electrolysis of solar energy, the energy will become next air. It will be free and democratized and demonetized to everyone. And if you have free energy, imagine what happens. Even the dirtiest places in Africa, you can distill the water because of free energy. And suddenly you have all the airborne diseases, all the waterborne diseases are gone, right? And now when you have plenty of energy, plenty of water, could you have abundance of food that can be free to everyone? Now imagine a world where energy is free, the food is free, the water is free, the land is free, everything is free. And the reason is, why do we have to live on planet Earth? What if you could live on the moon? What if you could live on the Mars? What if you could live on the Europa or Titan? Where is the scarcity? It's in our mind. And once we change our mindset to believe there is no scarcity, we can achieve anything.
Welcome to the Collective Insights podcast, where we explore topics and technologies revolutionizing human well-being. Naveen Jain joins Dr. Heather Sandison for this episode to explore addressing society's biggest challenges, including what direction to take to solve our current healthcare problems. Since addressing our societal challenges starts with the vibrant health and empowerment of each individual, we discuss how we can take back control of our own health, and especially gut health. Make sure to subscribe to Collective Insights wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss an episode.